Somebody scream! Heath Holloman, Ken Mathis, Kevin Breeden, Jimmy Bradley, Chris Whiteside, Jeff Mears, the original Plain Strange here tonight. Thank you all so much. Here we go. Sing with me. We don't need no.
Set the rhythm.
All right. Chris Whiteside, founder of the Plain Strange Band. I'm going to tell you how it all come together. This man over here, Jeff Mears, and I have known each other since we were this tall. These two gentlemen right here used to come by my garage back in the heyday, and I thought they were the rock and roll gods because I was trying to play in a little old band.
This is accurate.
And they'd stop and pick a few tunes with me, you know, and I'm like, oh yeah.
This is
Yeah,
it.
I met Heath and Ken.
I got the fever.
Bass player, guitar player, I got the fever. Years down the road, I finally started playing out in live band. I met with Jim Bradley, who we played together for 25 years, I'm going to say.
I'm not that old.
Well, you're older than I am.
In dog years.
Oh yeah, throw away the key, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Not feeling too good myself. Oh yeah. Say I'm
First band we were in, Kevin Breeden comes along. Guy leading the band hires him as a keyboard player. Although, as Kevin will tell you, he doesn't remember ever playing with us,
Good to see the
other than
footage.
the bumper sticker on his hand. What's the name of this band? He said. I don't remember a thing. So I'm sitting along. We're along about what? Probably 1996, 97, somewhere in that era.
It's been that long.
Jeff Mears happens to call me. He's doing karaoke.
yeah, now I'm feeling alright. Not feeling too good myself.
Hey, I think I might want to try to sing in a band or something if you ever get something lined up again. And I'm like, it just so happens I had a gentleman and we just talked about putting a band together. I'll call you back. Call everybody up. I said, I got us a singer. That was a starter, what we call Strange Brew. We played 2 or 3 years probably or whatever. Had a few complications in what style of music we were going to play. And just not really any big disagreements, but just, you know, it was this one wanted to play this one wanted to play that. We couldn't get on the same page. So these two gentlemen at the time were playing in a group called Plain Jane. So Strange Brew, Plain Jane.
Don't have to be so excited. Just trying to give myself a little bit of fun, yeah. You always look so inviting.
I didn't know it at the time, but that band they were getting kind of ready to dissolve. The drummer and the singer, we're ready to kind of quit and do whatever. And I'm like, hey, would you two just be interested in playing with my group? Little beknownst to me, Jeff calls me the next day, goes, these dudes are in. I said, let's get together and see what we can do. Now, Kevin's still out of the picture. Well, thank God. But anyways, Kevin was living up north at the time. So we're thinking about, what are we going to name this group? And one night, Jeff, you know, the way that he is, he's just like, Plain Strange. That's what it's got to be. Plain Jane,
Put 'em
Strange
together.
Brew. It's just Plain Strange. I'm like, that's it. It sticks.
But one of these early mornings, whoa,
playing at Ramsey's.
Yeah.
Kevin Breen walks in. He and his wife.
It's a couple of years.
Jimmy at the time is tinkering and playing some keyboard. He's doing dual
Playing
duty.
keyboard and guitar. in
Yeah,
the
he
band.
did it all, man.
Yeah, singing backup vocals, playing lead. So Kevin walks in and I'm like, we go on break and I said, hey Kevin, you want to play? Yeah, I'll play. So he gets up and does
Purple
half a
Rain.
set maybe
Yeah.
with us or so, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs. Next morning I start calling everybody, or probably the next afternoon after we all get up out of bed, and I'm like, listen, what do you think about adding Kevin to the band?
No.
He can stay, folks. That was Jeff's response.
Standing on shaky ground. Ever since you put me down.
I already had a kind of a drinking
So
problem.
I'm like, it's another vocal, but I said the keyboards adds a lot. Had him come in first practice, and you got a
Stuck.
6-member playing strings band. And in a nutshell, that's
The rest stayed.
that's how we all started.
I remember playing at Big Boys. We were playing at Big Boys, and they played either while we were on break or something.
Yeah.
Well,
was
see,
the
I
first
was
They've done
time
some
I-
songs. That's
Yeah.
right.
The first time I ever heard you
Yeah.
play.
I forgot all about that,
Yeah.
man.
I guess we let them.
They were
do
just
a
getting
debut
together. They
or
hadn't played out
something,
live
yeah.
yet. They come and sit
Yeah,
in for a
and
couple.
that was,
Yep.
that was
Right,
Plain Jane.
Be old man, I don't know. You got me trembling.
First time I ever heard him sing or play.
Yep, that's right.
And I was actually headed out the door,
Yeah.
and I heard him
Whiskey
sing.
in the
I
jar.
heard him sing. I can't remember the song right now, but I stopped dead in my tracks and turned around. It
No
was
kidding, man.
Wow.
No.
You were looking
It
at
was,
the
Eric-
lady.
Yeah, you're looking at the singer. That was Nancy.
No, she wasn't singing. You were.
And he wasn't looking at
Did,
you. He
uh,
said,
Do you know I never
Wow.
sung the words like they're supposed to? I made them
Well, I
up.
never paid any attention.
That's
I just knew you sounded like
Cool, man. Cool.
Jack Bruce did on that song.
Man, that was a long
wow.
time ago. I forgot all about that.
Once
James.
that project was formed, though, once we got this all together, it was
it was on.
an ass kicking fest
Yeah.
for several years.
It was on. I mean, we've been to Chicago. We played for the Bears. We've been to
Several
all the,
Hard Rocks.
the Harley rallies. We played all them. I mean, Easy Rider magazine's there writing up, "This is the ultimate band. You know, you ought to get them to come play."
That was so much fun.
On the road for 40 days. Last night.
It's been a great ride for me. I mean, everybody thinking, well, why'd you guys quit playing? Well, you know, these guys got kids. I don't have kids, but you know,
Six
Kevin's.
schedules.
They get older. They're playing baseball. They're in high school. Now we're in college. You know, he's playing big college ball. He's got kids. I never will forget. You know, he got one son that would get real bad sick. We're doing a job one night. I mean, the kid's got a fever. His wife's got him at the hospital. They've got him iced down, and he's like, you know, a lot of pressure. You know, we didn't know. We're like, go, dude, if you need to go. He
Well,
didn't.
but
He didn't leave.
Nobody was mad when we. I mean, no,
Yeah.
it wasn't like we.
No, there was no hard feelings. You know, it's just
Remember Kevin signing himself out of the hospital one night to come play
New
with
Year's Eve.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve.
He come with
Chuck
the
Wagon.
Band-Aid still on the
Yep.
blood coming out, and he checked himself out AMA
Jeff,
to make the New
Get
Year's
some,
Eve.
get some
game.
medical advice to come play the show.
We're an American band. We're an
Get some
American
medical
band.
advice to come play the show.
He told me he's a pussy if he didn't make it.
Jeff here lost his dad. I guess with strange brood, maybe. I
No,
think
that was this
was
man.
that-
No,
that's
that was
his
his
man.
man.
After we started.
He
And
lost
a
his
VFW.
dad right before New Year's Eve, and we had a big New Year's Eve job,
And
and
the VFW, man.
the
I'll never
funeral
forget
was that day.
I'll never
The
forget
wake
that,
was the
bro.
night before, and he's like, "No, I'm doing it."
That was
And
tough, man.
he was there. I'm like, "Dude, we can cancel." He goes, "Nope,
We were
I'm not
practicing. It
canceling."
was we were at Heath's house
Yeah, I remember
day after
that.
Christmas.
Yep, yep.
I remember you walking in
My
the door.
sister.
Gonna find me a hole in the wall.
But I'm gonna tell you guys right straight up. As far as I'm concerned, you're the best musicians. in Southern Illinois that I've ever played with.
Amen.
And I've been more than privileged to play with you guys.
Thanks, Hooker.
I'm more than privileged.
Amen.
And I mean that.
Thanks.
I mean that.
We always took time a while ago. You talking about we always put family first before this band, but this band was family.
Sure,
We put
we
this
did.
band
We
before
made
things
family,
that weren't
yeah.
important. You know, we never skipped a job. We never let anybody down. We paid the bills for a lot of shitty bar owners.
Yep. We raised a lot of money.
Lots and lots of money for charities. And it was great.
And it's hard because I've found out over the years that the more members you got, you know, you got their family. It's not just about me and Jeff and Ken and Heath and Jimmy and Kevin. It's about, you know, you got their family and all that to deal with. So if you got 3 guys, hey, you got that trouble. Well, we got 6 guys, so we got double the stuff that goes on, you know. And it's hard. It's hard to fit in working every day, spending time with your family, giving up. You know, we have a set night that we used to practice, and it was like anything
We didn't
else.
practice.
You were expected to be there.
Have mercy. Been waiting on the bus all day. Babe, have mercy.
Still playing, he said, but watching the way the direction the band was going because of the no practice, this stuff had going on. He says, kind of like watching your best friend die.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, it wasn't a bad breakup. It was just we rode that
it
horse
was
till we
time.
couldn't get
Our
up and go
passion
anymore.
was starting to fade,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, all that was.
We
starting
paid
to
our
fade.
dues, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's getting on with the sun coming up a lot of times. Either way,
yeah.
it wasn't a bad time one.
You guys remember going out and jumping off the bridge before a show? At
That was
Ramsey.
Ramsey's.
Ramsey's, yeah.
Do you guys remember? Yeah, I do. I jumped off.
I didn't. Well, I just got off work.
You know what?
Yeah.
We may not have had the tour bus and played the stadiums and whatever.
We got offered
but
it,
all
though.
the we did get offered. All the crazy stuff that goes on that people see on TV in rock and roll bands. Well, let me tell you, they've done it.
We're all a band until
Jimmy and
now.
I are innocent in this and whatever. I mean, I've seen them, you know, squirting lemon in each other's eye, lemon juice out of real lemon. I've seen them snorting gravy, eating bugs. I mean, do anything that's imaginable or whatever, they've done. I think really and truly that the fans and the people that come to see us, that's about half the reason, 50%, they never knew what we were going to do. We'd set guitars on fire, shoot t-shirts out of tater guns, try to blow a stage up one time with black powder. I mean, it just, well, that was our road crew there that got a little too much powder in
The
there.
stunt Kevin's talking about,
But
we
it's
played
just
Ramsey's
spontaneous.
once a month. We signed a contract to play exclusively there, once a month?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Twice a month.
Twice a month.
Every other Saturday.
Whole summer.
We
We
drove
also
the
do
truck
it,
and the trailer up on the Lake of Egypt Bridge, and it was just full. That was the
Party,
party
old
cove.
party cove.
And they seen the trailer come up. We had our big logo on the side of the trailer. Everybody started screaming, and that turned into
Yeah,
inviting
made you-
everybody. I got up on the trailer,
Made you feel
stripped
like
down
a
my
rock
underwear, and
Oh, yeah.
bailed off the bridge, man. And that turned out
Yeah.
another, I don't know, good 60 more people.
Everybody come out tonight.
Yeah, it was fun.
That
We
place
played
was
in
packed.
underwear at Hog Rock too.
Played in our
Yeah.
underwear
I'm
in
starting
the
to see-
rain.
Starting to see a theme there.
Baby, take off your coat.
Even though we did a bunch of crazy stuff and we had fun and whatever, if the fans, if you will, want to call them fans, or the people that came to see us,
Friends.
you know,
Family.
that's
It was
what
fans.
that's what turns us on and makes us roll. When I look out there and see all those people, I mean, I feel like I'm in a Peterbilt 379 truck driving 150 miles.
379.
I mean, just a humming, but you know,
Could've said Corvette.
it's them.
Big Bandit, here's the
Lamborghini.
rubber duck.
We do all this right in here for not. It is for us, and it is, but it's for them, so we can get that feeling, and they want to come see us.
We wouldn't book a place until we got the bar owners a lot of time want to charge $5 to get in. They were just greedy when we played. We got to the point we didn't have to play anywhere. We chose where we played and we dictated They said our friends don't pay $5 to get in.
Yep.
Yep.
They paid $2.
Sweet darling, you can leave your hat on.
We took care of them because if it was not for those family, friends, everybody that came, this was nothing.
Yep.
We never ever played to an empty room, ever.
Very blessed there.
Remember, Ramses was big. Every table in there would be reserved when we got there.
I was sitting there thinking about that. We
15.
had sound check at 4 o'clock
Yeah,
to play at 9, I believe.
yeah,
Yeah.
just to beat the crowd.
And yeah, we tried to, and people were coming in getting tables at 4 o'clock.
We need to mention Dave Joseph was doing all our sound back then too, man.
Oh, yeah.
He did a great
Bless
job.
his
Yeah.
heart.
And your son, all he's put in, like
Yeah.
all his help, Derek, yeah.
Yeah.
To have a reunion show 9 years after the fact and have 700 people show up,
Very humble.
Yeah.
that's where it hit home, man. It was a heartwarming.
Some of them
Tell us
people
how
I
that
had not
happened.
seen
Tell us
since
how
the
that
last
happened,
time we played.
Yeah, you're right.
Tell us
Wow.
tell us how the reunion show happened.
It's kind of a trick. I think we talked about that last
It was
time.
a trick.
Yeah.
Let's have a flashback, will you? Let's make it dark in here, Jordan. Does that feel better?
James and I guess, I don't know if it was tired or burnt out or what, but we weren't just quite ready to jump into a show again, or a full-time band. And Kevin, the instigator over there.
Yes.
Well, we knew it was gonna be a lot of work.
I'll say
No,
that.
yeah.
Sure.
gonna
We
be
were
a
playing
lot
at
of
Big
work.
Boys.
Yep, and not that I don't love this band, but I just wasn't ready yet. And Kevin knew he knew something different. So Kevin shows up at Big Boys. We're out having a couple drinks. We're just discussing some things. And he says, man, Heath, I want you to know that Jimmy's in, and we're just waiting on you. I just want you to know that we're waiting on you.
Same
So-
story you told
Yeah,
me.
exact same short.
I was on speakerphone for most of this.
Oh yeah, yeah, and yeah, they set us up, and I was like, I can't be the last man out. I was like, I'm all in. Whatever these guys need, I'll do it. And then James the same way. He's not going to be guilted out. He jumped right in.
Well, we knew we couldn't do it half-assed. We left the bar way up here when we quit playing.
Yeah.
There's no way we'd come out.
And you
being
can't.
That's
This
one
is
thing
the only
I'm really-
band I've ever known that you can't do it without these 6 guys.
That's
There's
one thing
no
I'm really
one
proud of is
replaceable.
you'll hear all the crazy stories and all the stuff, but we always kept the quality of the show super high.
Absolutely.
Without practice, and I don't know
Yeah.
how that was possible.
That was one thing we were always proud of. and
I don't know
had fun
how we
doing it, too.
remember what we remember trying to come in here when we haven't played. I mean, I think maybe we've talked about this, but kind of one thing that we're really stressed about, and it's our own faults. It's our own faults. But when we left in 2010, we have not all been in the same room, visiting, eat dinner night in 7 years.
I put the pedal down to make some time. There's something good waiting down this road.
And I'm not gonna name a name, but I know another band who used to follow us
Yep.
and take notes,
Yeah, there's
trying to figure out what we had.
They had a name, but we referred to them as the Plain Strange Tribute Band. One of them even sat in his garage one night and caught him on his phone. Listened to a Leonard Skinner medley we put
I
together.
just remember you were up talking about something, and I
Yeah.
remember looking out in the crowd, and they're taking notes, writing down.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's
Big
he-
compliment.
He's got everybody in here's a team.
Unless
How's he
you've been on the
doing
stage
that?
with Jeff Mears.
What
You
is
can't-
he doing to do that? I mean, it's just like they were trying to figure out what we had.
That's a fact.
And my friend Dennis said the same thing Kevin just said. He said it's all
Jeff
6
Mears.
of you. It's
Yeah.
all 6 of you.
Damn right.
He said there's something.
Well,
Just
I
like
learned the first show I played with him when Mears went, you know what? I'm thinking, what's he talking about? Well, that meant something bad's getting ready to happen. You know what? I knew from then on, all right, I can
Stop.
stop. We gotta
Yeah,
get
put stuff down. It's gonna hurt.
There's
Everything-
feels-
beat you to death with my microphone. That's what's gonna happen.
everything
so you
has
got
to click. And with these guys, it clicks. I'll tell you straight up. Am I the best drummer in the world? No, I'm not.
Didn't have to-
I'm not quick. I'm not. I like to think that I'm in time most of the time, and I'm solid. But
That's your
you know, I've got my. But when you take each working part of this, and it's the right part, then this is what we got. I don't know. I don't know. I told these guys it last week. I'm like, I can't believe we come in here and we remember even half of what we remember. That we can even play what we play. There's bobbles or whatever we got to work out, but we'll be ready.
Rehearsals were like just a disaster. You could go in with intentions.
Then Heath showed up.
Yeah, then he showed up.
Well, we got the clown around. Well, really, I think
Squirrel.
I think we got bored.
We're on
I think we
track,
got
right?
bored. That's why things got out of hand. I just think we got bored. You know, when we've got a goal to hit, we worked. And I just
Yeah,
think
if we had to.
you know, if we'd have been some more of
We
the
crammed
bigger
for the
jobs
test.
and
Yeah.
the big time jobs that called, like, hey, we got to, this is a big deal. Well, we're going up here and play up the road tonight again and whatever. And I think we just got bored, you know.
I didn't think we would be ready last year, and we were.
Yes, we were.
We worked hard last year.
Yep.
Playing in Southern Illinois, you don't get to do coin fair. You don't get hog day. You don't get all that. Well, that's who you know. I mean,
We had
were
Saturday
just-
night.
We were in the know, and we had all the right connections, and we backed it up. We didn't just talk, we performed. We brought the people, we entertained the people, we kept them there, and we kept them drinking. That's the main
And we had a lot of big opening acts, for big name
Yeah.
bands, you know. A lot of groups don't get that.
And just to say the truth of the matter is, no matter how good we are as a band, front man, Jeff Mears,
Yep.
the best front man, hands down of
By far.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She blew my nose, but then she blew my mind. Let me hear you sing it, come on. It's
I've seen you, somebody walk in the door, and you cut them down. I mean, cut them pretty good with, and of course the whole crowd's laughing because it's a joke, but they're laughing.
Right.
The guy that you're cutting down
What's
or
he gonna
woman,
do?
whatever. I mean, it's like this, and it's so whatever. I'm like, you know, here we go. We're gonna get into it or whatever.
People
But
like to be involved. I mean, that's why
they love you. They love you.
and
And
feel like who they truly are. That's my friend. I'll talk to him just because I got a microphone.
Yep.
Makes it a little different, but we treated everybody, you know, like we want to be treated if we go into a place.
But I've never seen it though. The I call it charisma. I guess
projection of the charisma.
Yeah. I've never seen anybody be able to control a crowd. One instant, I'm gonna get you a picture that I've got of this big bike rally. Thousands of bikers, and you know how rowdy these bike riders are.
20,000.
Yeah, 20,000. You know, Mears gets up there, and we're honoring vets, something we're really passionate about. But he gets up there and he says, "I want everyone's attention," and he raises his arm like this. Every freaking person in that crowd shut up, and he had him. I mean, you just don't see that. I've never seen it ever.
How many Johnson County people in this house tonight? Woo! Cypress, Illinois. Let's have some fun, everybody.
that's what they come to see. They don't come to see me being on the drums. I'll just be truthful about it. You know what? They don't.
No.
Yeah, they do.
Now, well, they do. They want. They're not
Come
going
on,
to come
Craig,
if the
come on.
music doesn't sound good. Don't get me wrong. But they come to see all the what he does and all the crazy crap you guys pull most of the time. And hey, the movement. You know, I'll be straight up with you. You two guys, I'm going to tell you what you two guys had. Not that you're not phenomenal players. I'm not taking that away from you. Just like Jeff's singing. But I knew you guys move.
They only gave me 50%.
And you know what you did?
gave-
You made him move. Because I seen it.
Hell yeah.
I mean, when you guys are on stage, you're moving. You're running around. He's on the tables and on the speakers and whatever, you know. And that's what the people want to see. You got to put on a show.
I
You
remember-
got to put on a show.
I remember working, we actually had a practice where we worked on the harmonies,
Yeah.
practiced 4-part harmonies, I don't remember the song. Got it, perfect. We're gonna nail this. Got out playing live, here comes those harmonies, and I look up, and he's out on the table.
Scratch it.
I'm like, oh,
Oh, shit.
yeah, worked on
Well,
that for
there was a
Got
squirrel.
caught up in the moment.
There
didn't
was
you,
a
bud?
squirrel, man. It was out there.
And you just gotta
That's-
laugh at stuff like that.
That's
I
part
mean,
of it because you never play with
Yeah.
Jeff Mears. You never know. Y'all playing so cool, obeying every rule. Keep your head down in your heart.
Best one on Jeff I got. Best one. This is not the craziness. Best one I have. We're playing at Ramsey's. I'll never forget this either. And there was you talking about the veterans. Heath was talking about the veterans and how we support the veterans. Well, there was a gentleman came to see us, and he wasn't of age, but he was from the service. And
He was
home.
leaving. He
That was
leaving.
Ramsey's.
He was home.
Yeah.
He was Ramsey's.
Yeah.
He was
Okay.
getting ready to leave for the military in
So-
4 days or something.
He's in there, and then somebody starts carrying on, and we're in the middle of a song, and somebody starts carrying on about he's not of age or something, can't be in there, and
It's
whatever.
bullshit.
And all I hear is, we're playing. I hear,
You know what?
thud. The boys start playing lead or whatever, and I look up, and Jeff's gone. I mean, he's jumped off.
He still got his
They're-
microphone.
They
though.
got this boy,
Damn right.
young man trying to take him out of the
Yeah.
front door, and Jeff's out there, whatever. I ran right in the middle of it. And he's like, "Hey,
Got him by the throat.
you know, he's with us. He's with the band. I'll vouch for him or whatever." So don't. And guys kind of look around. Somebody's playing a lead. They covered the song. Pretty soon, Jeff hops back up, picks the mic up, takes right back off singing right where he left.
The guy snitched him out. I caught him.
I'll never forget
I
that.
caught him out there snitching him out, and I snatched him up by the throat right there in the breezeway of Ramsey's and choking him.
Hammer time! Oh, 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 oh. I like big butts and you cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks by with a itty bitty face, you get a sprinkling on your face, you get sprung. R-O-C-K-N-E-U-S-A. R-O-C-K-N-E-U-S-A.
So what's your favorite memory, Kevin? What's your
Oh, I
what's your
can't- I
favorite
can't
memory?
single
Not
out-
not
I
reunion
can't
shows
single-
or practice.
I can't single out a
or
favorite.
You can't-
His first
can't
time at
single
Hard
out or
Rock.
say it.
His first,
First time at
His
Hard
first
Rock,
time
you,
Hard Rock,
were-
yeah.
you were pretty wound up.
Yeah, I was pretty wound up.
He was overstimulated.
It didn't have much supervision.
Somebody-
He got drunk during the day, drunk to the point he couldn't play, and I got pissed.
No, I could play.
I said at the time.
No, oh yeah.
During the day, he couldn't have played. He couldn't find his ass with both hands. And we put him to bed a little bit and come out and knocked it out of the park. But it was a little too much. Get overstimulated and got drunk about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, I got
This is great.
pretty shit faced. I had that little,
was
the little motorcycle.
It was.
the little
Yeah.
bikes.
just following
And
the
we did.
rules.
My favorite memory, good or bad though. I mean, it's.
Well, good. I mean, we don't want
Right.
to talk about that.
I would say just looking out at 20,000 people at Hog Rock, and just that energy, what overtakes me, my head, it makes me so high to look at those people.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah.
a lot of people get stage fright, we're nervous.
That was our most anticipated.
Just
job.
the opposite, man. I get so wound up. I
Feel
want
more
that.
comfortable on
I
stage.
want that more and more. It's like plugging me in, energy. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
looking and being able to entertain those people.
Exactly.
That
Those
was the
people,
deal.
I've seen a lot of bands do it, get up on the stage, and those bikers are all out there having a great time at the
Yeah.
party, but they're not watching the band. When we were up there, those people were watching us. They had their hands in the air. They were clapping.
Yeah.
They were singing
We,
along with Sam.
we experimented one time. Remember on top of the hill.
Yeah.
I said, I think we got them, which means I think they're plugged into us. We played jump jiving a little. We played a swing song.
Yeah.
By the Stray Cats at a motorcycle rally, and people were swing dancing. I looked at them and went,
We did it.
eating out of our hands.
Somebody shoot a bottle rocket on stage or
Yes.
something.
Shot a mortar off at
Yeah.
the stage. That was loud.
Set somebody's hair on fire.
What's your
Rob.
favorite memory?
I'd have to go with you on Hog Rock as
Yeah.
being a musician and dreaming of hitting the
Right.
big time, Hog Rock was about as close as it gets when you look out at all those people, and we step up. We play at a high level for every show, but we really step it up for those shows. And just being with your friends on stage and hitting all cylinders and having that crowd out there being a part of it is pretty amazing. It's like the
We were
highs.
pretty well top of our game when we were.
Absolutely.
there.
It's people talk about whether it's sports or music or whatever you do, that moment where everything comes together, and those Hog Rock Saturday nights, everything come together, and luckily we were blessed to do it consecutive years.
Some of the
Sure.
acts were awesome too. Saturday night we played
Yeah.
the main
Beer
show.
tents at the Duquoin.
Absolutely.
Heath?
Between the beer tents and Hog Rock, my favorite show at Hog Rock would have to be our corn crib show.
Yeah.
When we were up there and set that guy's hair on fire accidentally.
During the flood.
Yeah.
That's the first time we met
Yeah,
Earl
that was
Dake.
during the flood.
Earl Dake, I met him at the campground.
It was
That,
That-
2004.
That was it, man.
It
Yeah.
was,
That had to be my
Tell
best
that
time.
story.
That was my first year there.
With Earl?
yeah.
Oh,
You were
man.
on top.
No, I mean the fire deal.
One of you guys were on top of the. Oh, it was you. On top
Water
of the
tank?
Water tank.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that was the year we
man,
had
that was scary.
we had Chigger with the
Scared me to
guitar with
death,
the
that's
mortar
right.
built into
Yeah.
it.
Crazy,
He was
crazy
gonna
stuff.
shoot off the mortar to start the show.
It's like the fireworks got the long fuse in it. Boom.
Yeah.
We shot one of them off in a roof about this high
yeah.
on stage. We didn't. Somebody else
It was
did.
fun.
Same guy that
Come
blew
on,
up the
And,
stage.
important part of the
Kudos
song.
to Chigger
Yeah.
if you ever
Yeah.
get to see
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
So he shoots it off at the appropriate time, but we weren't playing the normal stage at Hog Rock because the river had flooded, so we were in this smaller place with a roof.
It was like
Still
this
at Hog
high.
Rock, but yeah, it was real small. So he shoots it off and it hits the roof and bounces back into the band and all
Then it-
around inside because it's a big mortar that you'd see on the 4th of July, so it's got a ways to go before it burns out. And it's set the guy who does usmicroparties.com set his head on fire and
Yeah.
a few other things on fire. And
Everybody's just laughing at him.
yeah,
And the owner
Tim York,
is still in sight in the back corner going,
Yeah.
he signed a waiver.
He's fine. He's fine. Yeah, that happened.
and it's that amp right there I have. I took the tuner out of it, but that mortar hit that amp right there and left a big burn streak up in front of it. But the part of it that's burned I removed, so you can't see it. But that's
Well, I'll tell you one.
That's some
Not
good
to skip
stories.
Chris, but yeah. I hope
Tell
you
the
get it.
story about the other one.
So one year we set the guitar on fire. Had a couple of our friends come up. Jared Walker being one of them, great big old guy, and he got way overstimulated. And as he breaks this guitar, you set him on fire and you bust him up. He starts whipping it around, and the head of it went out into the crowd. And it was like time
This
stood
part.
still.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what the head is? It's
Yeah.
this part right here.
Time stood still. All of us watched that guitar go down, and there wasn't this much space between 15,000 people. We knew it hit somebody. We knew it hit somebody. They got a horse out there and carried this person off. We just kept on with our gig, and anyway, 5 years later. Yeah, 5 years later, I'm at my house in Gage Lane. It was cold out, and I hear a
make
car
this up,
pull
man.
up, and guy's outside. I know him, and this little blonde girl, she's with him, and I invite him in, selling insurance. So they walk in, and she keeps looking at me, just real odd, looking at my face. I'm like, dang, my wife's here, but I don't know you. But anyway, she keeps looking in the laundry room. It's right off our kitchen there. It was like you see the click off her head. She goes, "Are you Jeff?" I'm like, "I don't know." Yeah. I forget they got my name. She goes, "Plain Strange Band. You're the lead singer." I said, "Right on, I am. Scar. She goes, I'm the one that got hit with your guitar. I'm like, oh shit, insurance. I'm
Yeah, she's
thinking,
selling insurance.
I'm thinking, yeah.
yeah.
Lawsuit City.
Long story short, she was tickled to have the scar, man. I was like, it was crazy.
Somebody's
Crazy.
got to tell the story.
A golden bud that flies away, a candle's fickle flame. To think I held you yesterday, your love.
So they set the mortars up. It's got a certain amount of black powder, and it sets off a smoke bomb, a little explosion.
For
I worked
sound
hard
and
on the
sound.
science behind that.
Yeah,
I
he had it
it
all
measured
figured out. Going,
Lot of
Chigger, this is
trial
all
and
you
error.
do. This is all you do. Well, more powder, more powder. Puts it underneath the stage where this runway is at. So they now in explosive talk, they've taken the airflow away from this explosion. Now it's a contained bomb.
By the people at
It's a pipe bomb.
Yeah. So man, we're in the middle of just a thriving playing AC/DC.
A whole lot of roses.
I'm on the
right.
view
I'll sing
side
it.
stage.
That's right.
He's out front.
where
It went on.
I'm on the stage over the bomb. The bomb. That's what it is now.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
We all knew it was coming, and all of a sudden, when it went off, all I heard was my ears ringing and my feet pulling up. And I looked back, and people are laid on the ground.
That ramp actually
Pulled the nails out of
And
it.
that lattice
was up
work
on
got
the
blown
second
away.
level.
It
The whole
literally
stage
blew
moved
people
it.
off their damn
Yeah.
feet.
My
on
drums,
their
I
back.
came up off there.
Yeah, almost killed him.
We kept playing.
One was Jimmy Meredith. He was on crutches, and next thing I know, he flew back, and everybody on the ground, well, I thought were dying. They were going, and I was like, no.
I remember I was over by Jimmy and we still had those flames on the front. When I saw that, I went,
Get
"Move
away."
back! Move back!"
Come to find out, we're lucky we didn't kill at least 50 people.
Oh, you're very lucky.
Very
But
blessed.
once again, the owner of Hog Rock, they signed it.
There's got to be somebody, got a sweet little woman like mine. Yeah, can I
Go for it.
I'm gonna let Jimmy go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrap it up.
Well,
So
that was actually going to be mine.
Not Kevin sticking his tongue in your ear that time?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
No, we're just playing on the same side of the stage with him. And,
It's havoc. Isn't it?
yeah, you have to watch your pedal board at all times. You
have a
don't know
shot,
what he's-
Jimmy.
Come over
As far
here,
as
Jimmy.
memories go, it's going to have to be a song. We were getting ready to do a slow song. Jeff is excellent at reading a crowd, and I mean, you could always look at your set list and go, okay, Leonard Skinner's coming up, and I'm getting my mind ready while I'm getting ready to have to switch guitars or whatever. 30 seconds, Jeff is going around Desperado.
Oh, I know he's-
Seen the crowd wanted a slower song. So I'm cool, I don't have to do anything with that, so that's great. And he gets to Kevin, and we're gonna do Desperado, and Kevin, again, had a little too much. And he was like, no, I can't do it. Wait a minute. And he starts playing a little, okay, I got it. And I'm like, oh my God, there's no way can he get through this song. Played it absolutely flawless, not one mistake.
Ah.
And then,
brag on him.
I know, I hate that. But then he turns to me and said, I forgot how professional I was.
The wizard.
And I'm like, oh my God.
It's a lot better than Beth.
Oh, now the Halloween,
Say that.
the Halloween show, that was a lot of fun. Guitar cases on the stairs and stuff. That
He
was
rides a
fun.
guitar case down the steps at Coca-Cola. He goes,
With your
"Where's my
guitar
guitar?"
in it. That's part I
case
couldn't believe.
Down the stairs like a skateboard.
some kind of wonderful. All right.
That was great. Oh,
Wrap it up, big boy.
I'll have to say that the big show at Hog Rock was what did it for me too. I mean, if any musician that doesn't want to play in front of a lot of people, I mean, if that doesn't trigger you, then nothing does.
No,
But the
absolutely.
biggest thing, it was the whole day for me. And it all started, Jimmy was with me and I had the truck and the trailer, and it all started for me when we rode down in that field. Because Jimmy can testify to this.
yeah, everybody was in.
When I brought that truck and trailer and it said Plain Stranger on that trailer, people started screaming. I mean, they just started screaming, and Jimmy and we're like, what is going on? Well, there's something going on. They got a contest. Somebody's doing a sand burnout, you know, or somebody's doing whatever. And we're looking around and all this
Peterbilt
stuff,
burnout.
you know, and I'm like, well, I don't see anything. And I'm like, well, maybe they're riding the bull, mechanical bull or
Right.
something. He goes, but they're like right here, yeah, screwing going on and carrying on, and I'm like,
I've never heard you tell us.
no, well, I'm telling it now. I've been saying this all this time. So I go up and I pull up behind the stage and park where we usually park and all. And I got a cousin that's down from Elgin. He comes up to the stage. He knows we're going to be there. And he said, "Hey, Chris, what's going on?" I said, "Hey, Ron, what's happening?" And I said, "What is going on around here?" I said, "This and that." He said, "They're screaming for you guys." I said, "Do what?" He said, "They have heard since Wednesday, bands have been playing. And these people," he said, "I've been here, staying here and talking to everybody. They have not been, that's why I come up to tell you, get ready for tonight. They're ready." So that just goes, I mean, that made me, I mean, we was already, Jimmy was with me. I mean, he can tell you what happened. And I was already on cloud nine then, so I knew what a success it was going to be. And that brings me back to, it's the fans. We can get in here and, we can get in here and tinker around to satisfy if we just want to get together and play in the evening or whatever. But getting in here and doing this for them, that's what
Feed off the crowd
what
also.
makes me tick.
Oh yeah, always feed off the crowd.
And
Yeah, it gets me kind of.
actually, I'm just about as big a fan as what these cats are going to pull as anybody. Because it's never the same.
Yeah.
It's never the same joke. It's never the same moves. It's never the same craziness or whatever. I mean, it's always something different. And then I look around and somebody grabs me and Kevin's running around and grabbing hold of me and messing with Jimmy and whatever. I'm like, you're supposed to be over there playing. I mean, what's up with him? But you know what? We're having a good time.
Yeah, we could literally do this till the sun come up and never repeat.
Yeah. I mean,
Then we
could go
could
on
sell
and on.
another like an R
There's more
rated and
disturbance.
above.
That you can only sell after we're all dead.
Yeah, all dead. Let's play.
I used to spin around and Jimmy be switching guitars or something, and I could hit every pedal he had, every fucking thing on there, and he'd go, what?
Playing so loud I couldn't even really hear, and then I'd start, what is that noise? What is me? Oh, God. Yeah, everything.
Turn out and I'd spin around, I'd have a whole
Give it again.
little
One
tray
big
full of
thing
shots
about-
and go, here you go, Jimmy.
Come on, have one, Jimmy.
Dark side.
The dark side.
Led me to the dark side a few times.
One big thing that I kind of want to stress or whatever, and I mean Jeff probably hasn't seen as much because he hadn't been doing it as long, but these other guys could probably vouch. Most bands are 3 to 5 years around here, probably everywhere. I mean, somebody gets into it with somebody or something doesn't gel and the band busts up. And I've always took a lot of credit in it. It's 10 years. And like Kevin said, it wasn't because there were any hard feelings or anything or whatever. I mean, if
Circumstances.
we were still younger and circumstances were different, like he said or whatever, we'd probably still just be rolling.
Somebody scream! God bless you all. Thank you so much. I cannot say thank you enough. We'll see you next year, all right? Thank you.
Here's me in a nutshell, and the other guys can, if they want to do whatever. But I just want to say thank you. Whoever's watching this, I'm sure you're fans of ours and whatever. I want to say thank you because you guys have given me the right. These guys, you know, we're friends. We'll always be friends, and we've done other things playing music, but we couldn't have done it without you.
That's right.
And that's where I'm at. And I've enjoyed it. You know, I've got no regrets about anything we did. I guess the reason we want to do a reunion show and all is because we can't give it up. But I mean, it works on us. It worked on all of us when we quit playing all the time. I mean, it was sad time, but it's time and it's life. But I want to thank you as the fans, and if it wasn't for you, we couldn't have done this.
No.
That's right.
I know for a fact our music and what we done got a lot of people through hard times. Heard it and seen it, played benefits and whatnot, but know that, golly, without you guys, you brought us through bad times, from Jimmy's back hurting to my dad dying to checking out of the hospital to kids to divorces. I mean, we've been through all that human shit and a lot more. And if it wasn't for you people, you brought us out of many slumps, going into places going, gosh, I'm tired. As soon as we cracked the door at the Moose, the Elks, the VFW Ramses, man, it was just, you brought us to life, and I thank you
Family
for
reunion.
all the memories, and that's just the stuff I can remember. So, it's without you, there was no Plain Strains, ever.
All right.
It's awesome.
Who's next?
A blessing.
That's the same thing. I just want to say
Thank
you so
everybody.
much. Thank these guys, and thank you for allowing us to do this. I mean, it's been a pleasure. I really appreciate it.